You don't stop, you don't stop.
Peter, the horse is here.
None of that matters. Hello, lads, and welcome to ID Judging. Now, there was an ID I had to do first, but I'll wait until the person who wanted me to do it comes and shows up. Other than that, welcome. We'll start with Rattler because he's actually here and it's tradition. I think it's Cabbage's ID I need to do. I promised that I'd do one of Cabbage's IDs. Is it Cabbage? Yeah, it was one of Cabbage's IDs, which was the Kathy ID. Now, I will do that, I promise, but I should do the other magical voice first, Dragon. Anyways, welcome! Let me close this fucking window, it's right outside, and it's fucking covering my PC! And chat, I'm really hungry. No, that's a lie. I just lied to you, chat. You see, it comes so fucking... bruh, I'm so dumb. But, chat, kind of want food. And, I just got some money. I'm getting more money soon. I'm getting Papa John's. Chat, what do you want? Chat, what do you want? Getting Papa John's. I want some bitches? No. Sorry, it's only... Sorry, we got men. We got men that hit on you, that's it. Sorry. We got men and no one. Ugh. Shit. You could do no one. It's popular these days. Breadsticks? Alright. Now, would you be opposed to garlic pizza sticks? Ugh, fine. Shit, I knew you would come around. The men. Did I finally get through? Hello, Forest. Hello, Rattler. Hello, Scarecrow. Hello, KL. Hello, Dragon. And welcome to ID Judging. It's like the third time I said you're welcome, but fuck all of you. Alright, what I'm getting so far on this Papa John's order is a half and half pizza, half Hawaiian because I fuck all of you. Pineapple on pizza is good. Half chicken, pepperoni, and ham, and then garlic, cheese, papa bites, and garlic pizza sticks. That sound good with you, chat? That sound good? That sound good? Anything extra? Anything less? Anything would come off? Did it just come in to him ordering Papa John's? Yes. 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 I just don't like pineapple. That is valid. Ah, there you are. Yes, yes. There was an agreement. I was waiting for you to get here. Okay. Sorry. Fuck you, Rattler. We're gonna start with Annihilator herself, Catherine. Clickbait and title, cancel Croak, talk about pizza instead of people. I know. Oh, I'm such a liar. I'm so sorry, chat. Solid, especially the pineapple pepperoni pizza. Oh shit, I could add pepperoni. Well, like it's half and half, but like I could add pepperoni to the pineapple half. It sounds really nice. I also do thin crust because it just fills me up less. It makes me feel less bad. No? They let me? No, they won't. Fuck me. No, I cannot add that. Do we do all the meats or chicken, pepperoni? What was it? All the meats doesn't have chicken. Or there's chicken, ham, and pepperoni. All the meats has beef instead of chicken. I'm feeling like chicken. I'm doing chicken. I too like man. Real based! You'd like all the meat, wouldn't you? Guilty as charged. I like men. Yeah, my men liking has like ramped up recently, chat. I don't know why. I'm growing ravenous. Been too alone for too long, chat. I'm going ravenous. I'm becoming a creature. When I see this, I feel like I need to add an entire page of text to the idea I'm making. Don't. Simple is good. Actual meat lovers in the stream? Oh shit, yeah, hold up. No, I have to do meat lovers because I am meat lover. But still thin crust, alright? Thin crust is very important. All the meats. Hawaiian. Well, it's not meat lovers, it's all the meats. What the fuck? Never mind, I'm doing chicken, pepperoni, and ham again. Yeah. And I'm getting a Pepsi Max. Thin crust is goated. Like, thin crust, I didn't really, like, lighten up to thin crust. I had a barbecue pizza recently. Now, pizza with a barbecue base is underrated as fuck. Now, it's a very Australian thing to do, and I think it's way more common in Australia than it is other places. But it's so fucking good. I can heavily recommend it. Oh! Oh, hell. No, we're putting on grooving. With thick crust enjoyer, stuffed crust doesn't contribute as much as you think it does. Thin crust superiority. That's an entirely different question. See, I would get stuffed crust, but stuffed crust costs extra, and I don't actually have that much money. I just have some extra money until I get a lot of money. Now, a lot of money is coming tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day, and after I get that, then I'll probably get a game. And do you know what I'm getting, chat? I'm gonna get Street Fighter, because I'm getting really interested in fighting games lately. I'm talking really fast because I'm really into the music, and honestly, I'm having a good time already. Hello, chat. Gotta love Disco Prince. I'm vibing to this fucking music, man. I love the soundtrack of Kanemaru. It's always been peak. And then after researching sweeper ideas, I've come to a realization. Only half of the sweeper type 2 out of 4, but you know, half have trash disposal. Damn. Ice water soup the week after a lot of money. Exactly. But I'm getting Street Fighter because I could get Street Fighter really cheap off CD keys, and well. Is this your first fighting game? No, I play Strive. In fact, there was a recent stream in which I played Strive, and then Red Riot Ross came on stream and beat me up for like 30 fights. I didn't win once. It was such a fucking jump scare. But yeah, that happened. Frank, why are you bouncing so much? Because I'm having a good time. You play in Strive, Faust? I got onto Strive, I saw the funny Doctor Man, and I went and then I committed myself to learning him. Driver's note, 2 flights of stairs. Sorry, mate. I might able here the book and PayPal. Ordering pizza, chat. I remember Strive from my friend who's just doing a tourney and played Faust. Took some stocks though. I took like a couple stocks off of Red Riot Ross. Now, Red Riot Ross is a YouTuber who's honestly like big, and that's why it jump scared me so much. But he also has a lot of time in Guilty Gear Strive. Let me check what it was. Oh yeah, 900 hours. So I'm very happy with the fact that I took like a couple stocks off him. But other than that, nothing else. He fucking rocked my shit. Log into PayPal. Yes, I will. Okay, chat. Ordering pizza, ordering pizza. Pizza's coming along. Wants to confirm my identity. Identity confirmed. Already, just a second. Early Strive was the worst, I think. I don't know. I wasn't early Strive. I was pretty late in the party. I would like get more of the DLC. I'm interested in Venom, but there's no other characters in the current season that I'm really interested in. And I'm interested in getting more fighting games, so that way I'm going to be playing Street Fighter and stuff like that. Now, whether I actually stream it or not is a question of the stuff. I'm mainly getting it because a lot of friends have it. They recommend it heavily, and you know what? It sounds really fun. Go buy Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rises. You could play. Oh my goodness! Wait, that's a good point. Chat, hold up. This is CD keys, by the way. How much is it? It's not on sale! Earlier installments of the series? I'm not really. I mean, all a question of money. Oh! Okay, it's pretty cheap. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cheap. With the big hot night guy, that doesn't narrow it down whatsoever, but yes. How much is actual Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising? Just like off the cuff. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. £40. Oh, but it has the free edition. What? What? There's a free edition? What is the free edition? What's the free edition of Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising? I do know a lot about Exit already. I'm so sorry we're delaying the fucking ID judging so much. I just ordered pizza. It's being prepared. I'm just interested in talking about shit, man. I feel like I wasn't going to stream yet. I wasn't going to stream today because it really felt like I didn't want to. And I was just like sitting there like, man, I'm not feeling it. And then I started stream and I don't know, something came over me, and honestly I'm feeling really good. It's a good day, chat. It's good chat. Good music. Probably the music or something like that. I don't know. What I am witnessing is beyond LobCorp levels of text. I will say this is a lot. Alright. Time to begin. This will be Annihilator of Self, Catherine. A 3-star identity with a 3 to 5 speed, 234 health, 52 defense levels, stagger thresholds at 65%, 35%, and 20%, and effective to slashing, normal to pierce, and fatal against blunt. Starting with skill 1, the free edition has multiplayer with several features limited to bulk. It's like a demo but with online. That's awesome. What kind of features though? Is one of those features Belial? Out of curiosity. You know, asking for a friend. Cause like honestly, that man, it would be half the reason I get that game. I can't lie. Alright, Tragedy and Despair. 4 plus 3 for a total of 10. Pretty low. Get 3 away with you if the skill is discarded. Oh, discard? Away with you. Base value 0, max value 20. The potency and count of this effect are Tragedy and Despair respectively. Inflict 1 rupture... Oh no. With the base skill effects for every 5 tragedy and every 10 despair. At 15 plus tragedy, inflict 1 rupture count on clash win. At 15 plus despair on clash win, activate rupture once on target, then reduce clash by 1. Down by 1. Ow. It's a rotating roster. Alright, so I only play it occasionally. Any ideas to get shit on discarding skill 3? Hong Lu does, like, a lot. Hong Lu gets a lot of shit by discarding their skill 3, and it makes their skills a lot better. And then, you know, you do the funny, and boom. This ID was designed very differently if Hyoshu Pack was released. Discard the other skill slot in this column. Yep. Point power plus 1 for every 3 rupture, max 2 for a total of 14. And 2 of the lower of tragedy or despair. Okay. So wait, hold on. It's not clear. This would be on basis potency. So that gives you tragedy. Or does it... Otherwise, you should be saying, give 3 away with you, count and potency. Because as this is worded, this would just give you tragedy. We'll go the passive. Gonna counter with away with you at 0 potency and 0 count. We're getting away with you again, either tragedy, potency, or despair count, depending on the discarded skill slots. Discarding the bottom skill slot gives tragedy, and discarding the top gives despair. Ah, that's actually pretty clever. I like that. Skills in the leftmost skill slot grant full away with you. Skills in the rightmost skill slot grant full half away with you. Rounded down, other skills grant no away with you. Makes sense? What? Hello, dragon. Yeah, I'm alive. For a world without his suffering, skill 2, 4 plus 4 for a total of 16. Gain 5 away with you if this slot is discarded. Discard the other slot, yep. Then gain 1 coin power. Eee, that's a lot. I thought you were gonna do base power. That seemed reasonable. Coin power? For every 5 rupture, that's a pretty easy conditional to get. Attack weight? Hold up. So 1 coin power will make this an easy 19, and then the second coin power will make this, what, a fucking 22? That's a lot, especially at a 3 coin, especially if you're getting attack weight. I think that's a bit much. I'd say replace it with base power and it's completely reasonable, but coin power seems like a lot here. Coin power conditionals from 7 Faust, yeah. Also, you can afford to do base power and then make it a max 3. Even a max 4, because at that point you need 20 rupture, which is a lot harder of conditional. There's also advantages to base power because you're actually getting it from the starting coin and all the way through, rather than, you know... There's advantages and disadvantages to both. 15-3 is really good bar for rupture conditionals, unless you want it to be a hard conditional that you go above 15-3. 15 rupture potency. Inflict 2 rupture, inflict 1 rupture, can inflict Breaking Heart next turn. Breaking Heart. If this unit has 15 rupture and 3 rupture count its turn, activate the following effects. Gain rupture count on clash, lose. Take 20% damage from rupture, expires at turn end. Holy fuck! 20% extra damage from rupture is kind of insane. Dragon, how dare you mention 15-3 in my presence, Perish. Oh my goodness, my pizza is baking. Defense, it's all pointless. Discard the other skill slot in this column, inflict 1 rupture count, gain 1 tragedy once per turn. Unbreakable coin. Misery is all that remains. Skill 3, 7 plus 5 for a total of... My brain... 17. Wait... 9. Oh my goodness. 19. I'm dying. I can convert attack skills to defense dice and LOR, gain on use, gain shield, I think. Huh? No idea what to do with power, counter die, new coin type. What? Anyways. Hello! Hi, Headless. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. No, honestly, put this back to this. That won't work right a lot, bruh. So PM made this a thing. They like 15-3 as the bar for rupture conditionals. And they shouldn't. How dare you? Misery is all that remains for a total of 19. Gain 8 away with you with this skill discarded. If this unit has 10 of both Tragedy and Despair, activate every Catherine must die instead. Coin power plus 1 for every 6 rupture on target for a total of, I think that should be 3, yes. Deal 5% more damage for every away with you on self, max 50%. Inflict 4 rupture count. If the target has Breaking Heart, inflict 1 rupture count. Inflict rupture, 1 rupture, and inflict 2 paralyze next turn. Every Catherine must die, skill 3-2. 1 plus 4 for a total of 13. This skill does not consume rupture count. Coin power plus 1 for every 5 rupture on target, a max of 4 for a total on its biggest bad for a total of 23 on a 4 coin. It's quite a lot of damage. Deal 2.5% more damage and rupture damage for every away with you. On self, max 100. If the target has Breaking Heart, deal 30% more damage. Set away with you to 0-0. Unbreakable Coin, inflict erase and decay. On hit without cracking, the final coin deals 10% more damage and rupture damage. Unbreakable Coin, on hit without cracking, on the final skill deals 10% more damage and rupture damage. Unbreakable Coin, on hit without cracking, the final skill deals 10% more damage and rupture damage. Unbreakable Coin, on hit without cracking, the trigger rupture once, then reduce rupture count by 1. Erase and Decay. When Rupture is triggered on this unit, it inflicts 30% of fixed damage taken as gloom damage to all enemies. Ooh. Then reduce Rupture count by 1. Honestly, I would change this to uncracked coins in this skill don't consume Rupture count. That way, there's at least that. I understand the idea of having a skill that doesn't consume Rupture count. It's very attractive and nice for Rupture. But I think that uncracked coins not consuming Rupture count will at least lighten the blow a bit of not consuming Rupture count, which is a lot. Erase and Decay does consume Corruption count. Ah! True. I also think that Erase and Decay could be 20%, but that's interesting. I'd still say on hit without cracking. It's -3 instead of -7. It begins a counter with a wave with you. I already read that. For every Heathcliff, for every wave with you, deal 1% more. 1% max 20 more rupture damage. You deal 1 max 10% more. 1 max 10 SP damage on hit with skill. Whoa, 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 whoa! Just SP damage like that? Holy! Now hold up. This ID is getting a lot. Now, I think the SP damage is a bit much. There's no reason to add that in. Maybe with a max of 5. Or heck, just 1. But yeah, a max of 5 seems reasonable. You want Tragedy to spare when activating the Sky once per turn. Nice. Okay. Bereavement. When the slowest ally unit triggers Bleed, Burn, Tremor, Rupture, or Sinking, when using their leftmost skill slot, their effects increase by 10%. Oh, shit. Nice. I like that. Could do without it, yeah. Oh, it's a holdover when it's a Sinking ID? Yeah. I say 5 because, like, just in case you want to keep it. I don't see... Yeah. Or once per skill is actually a good time. But, yeah, because then this would do 40 SP damage. A lot. That's a lot. Burn can't be activated with skills? Yes, it can. Yes, it can, actually. Maybe at the time of this release, it wouldn't be able to, but right now, it can. There's a guy who activates Burn. You were right. When brought into battle with any chapter between 6:14 and... okay, so... When brought into battle, made sorry account of this identity, will say, I am Heathcliff. My greatest missions in this world is Heathcliff's miseries. Now I've watched my great thought is himself. Confessing El King Heathcliff. Why have you come back? Alright. I am you. Burn can be activated through ego gifts. The Liu Wrath damage and consume burn count, but they don't activate it. No shit, never mind. Why doesn't it activate it, huh? Oh shit, it's out for delivery. Check my pizza, get in here. The Ryoshu, because I put it here. It's tradition to start with a Rattler, though we didn't today because I had a promise. Every cafe. I think this has some interesting ideas. I think it's a fucking lot to what amounts to very little. That seems unfair. It's a fucking lot. It is a fucking lot. Now I will say this just adds to it, and that was one of the reasons, but that's just... So if I just erase this in my head... It is a lot. I think... It could do with actually doing a bit more. That sounds insane. But hear me out. Milking Heathcliff is a lot. But it has a unique mechanic, which is the Dualahan. That unique mechanic is the center of its gameplay. Add. Okay, yeah, shit, I'll wait. Chat, how you doing? I'm gonna open. Oh! My boy! Oh! Boy. This is a Yakuza song. This isn't even Heathcliff. This is Gregor. I did! I recognized him immediately! No. I'm so glad Heathcliff from Metamorphosis is included in Yakuza. Limbus Company sure is an amazing game. Mori, Nanagago Shippo, Hananure Sechorom, Nanagada Chuike, Ibam. So 괜찮아 나 사라지네 괜찮아 Hey, Crow, congrats on finally coming out. I know it took a while. Oh! Alright. Sands from Heath? Oh, I'll be back. Got to give a rating? Okay, yep. I think that was a solid B. I don't think it was insanely special. I don't think... Okay, so what was he going to say about it? Yes. Heathcliff has something. One of the reasons Elking Heath works is because its entire play kit revolves around Dullahan. Dullahan's is something you can easily activate, it has a lot of mechanics behind it, and it's a solid groundworking foundation in which the rest of Heathcliff can build upon. Now, there's also other things Heathcliff does. Coffin, the obvious one, but also reviving people. Heathcliff does a lot. But Dullahan is the solid base work that you'll probably be seeing and using every time you use it. If you want to make a mirror to the Heathcliff ID, I would recommend starting in a place similar to it. If you want to make a really complicated ID, you need a base thing, a groundwork that the player can do. Now, there's other ways to do this, but that's my 2 cents on that. It doesn't have the same groundwork as Heathcliff does. Now, no, Chad, don't tell him. Don't find him and tell him. Let me just jump to this and give it a solid B. Then from Rattler. Alright. Hello, hey, procrastinating. Okay, Chad, don't tell him, but the twink again. I'm not gonna lie.
Peter. The horse
He was
is
really
here.
cute. Don't tell him. I've been horsed. My goodness, Papa Bites, man. Sorry, Rattler, we're delaying your idea even more. What is ban KL? It does what it says on the tin. I ban KL if you do that. I'd say it's a pretty generous offer. You know, I put that as like somewhat of a joke. Like, I know Word has like a couple that are like they're low enough values that people could realistically get there. I don't think people are gonna get to 10 million. Now, I say that until some guy gets to 10 million. Put it down to 1. Yeah, at that point, I think it's like, you know, the commitment's enough that I just ban KO. It needs to be permanent, you know, big enough that I permanently rid one of my fucking mates off this platform. Exactly. Maybe I could lower it to 1 million. That seems extreme. Croakby saying no to the skeleton. I was on call with Redler before this, and we were discussing if we should do the funny again. I'm only 9,944,710 away. It's only 83,000 watch hours. If we do the funny again, I might actually do the funny more often if you guys are, actually just, like, have mates on stream and, you know, do the funny. Mainly Rattler, because he's probably the person I talk to most right now. There felt like a couple mates in real life. Like, maybe my roommate. Focus Binted. Ready for fuck already? Jesus! Fine. Get to the pizza! Like, lack of creativity and what to do? Go watch some Pony Hat videos. Unironically, Pony Hat's fucking free shit is fantastic for, like, really, really good motivation to, like, make worlds. And it's free! Free stuff you could use in your campaign! Oh my goodness, pizza. Have a pineapple. I mean, right now, what is the party doing? Maybe we can help. Hmm? What do I do if I create a mechanic that's really good for boss fights, absolutely detrimental for short fights? Yeah, normal charge. They're on a continent plagued by undead that were all created by progenitor vampires. Their job is to help a coalition of nations clear out the undead. How much outcard? No, Daniel, we don't, we do not usually, do IDs that of people who aren't here. The accused needs to be able to make a case for themselves. I never find zombies to be that interesting as like a campaign thing, because zombies usually need something to center themselves around, at least in terms of story. I just kind of be saying shit, huh? If you ever need help, you can talk to me about D&D and Forever DM. Now GM is moving to PF2E. What's PF2E? Will be the 24/7 as I could be. Be some gaming, some variety. Yeah, exactly. Pathfinder 2nd edition. Ah. I've GM'd a Vampire the Masquerade campaign. It didn't go too well. Well, okay, my players seem to think it went well. I always constantly go, well, it wasn't good enough. And recently stopped that campaign because it was just taking up time. I will say. And chat, I'm so unbelievably proud of this. I was talking to one of my friends who was in that campaign recently. We were having a conversation. I said, yeah, no, it's probably a really bad, Vampire the Masquerade is probably a really bad option for your first time DMing. And they said to me, that was your first time? And shit, that hit me hard. I was like, hey, shit, you didn't notice? Ooh. It's fantastic. Like, that is one of the best feelings. Like, some guy going, oh, you weren't experienced in this before? Damn. When are we doing stream D&D? Oh. What if I just become the ultimate DM? What if I just become the ultimate DM, Chad, and I stream all my adventures? What then? This pizza good. Surprised is how stupid they were for that campaign for the first time. Bitch. Making something based off LOR is hard. It shouldn't be. Realistically. It's translating game mechanics into a completely different medium. Do you know what you do then? You change some of the game mechanics. Like, if this doesn't work one-to-one, then change it. Make it fun. Take inspiration from the medium. Don't take actual changes from the medium. Best one to start DMing is D&D 5e. Unfortunately, Pathway is the best way, except first time DMing. Inspiration is good, don't copy, exactly. Especially for stuff like games. Some things work better in some places, some things work worse. If you want to translate one game's ideas to another, you're going to have to make a lot of liberties. Shit, this is in the script. Hold up, let me pull up the script. I am also showing you this because it's not a Project Moon ID. It's based off a Disco Elysium character. Now, a lot of people when translating a video game based ID will do everything in their power to make a one-to-one recreation of their other game. I am here to tell you that it is a horrible idea! What the fuck? No! Most games have nothing to do with Limbus, and the translation will be horrible. Now, that is not to say that translating concepts from other media or games is a bad thing. It's a great idea, but an ID's fun factor and balance should come first. We look at this idea, it translates the idea that Kuno constantly takes speed and turns it into its own unique haste called lightning. Now, if this were actually Disco Elysium, it would do some sort of sanity effect, because drugs in that game have that sort of effect. But we're not translating this one-to-one. We're taking inspiration from an idea, not copying it. Well, see, I'm not gonna lie, the last sentence of that was not in the script, I just made that up. But you know what I'm saying. Hey. There's a lot of interesting stuff you could do. Enemy and Limbus. You can make non-archetype status IDs. I wouldn't recommend it. I think that the IDs often end up way less interesting if they do not have an archetype to ground them. The archetype is there to make it so you can do stuff, right? It's a natural way of creating team building. Locally, a lot of zombie campaigns take inspiration from Left 4 Dead 2 zombie variants, which isn't bad at all. Different undead with certain archetypes and strats is good. Yeah, I would say magicify that if you're going to for like a wondrous campaign, or you could make it more grim and brutal. Really depends on the actual setting of your campaign and what you want to be leading up to. You know, I say this like I'm really experienced in DMing, but chat, I've DM'd once and it wasn't D&D. I just, you know, I like to think about storytelling a lot, and I like to learn about storytelling a lot, and, you know, world building and shit. Make it sprinkle in some intelligent undead though. Dumb undead can make spellcasting jobs easier. Their job is already. Yeah. Especially two-part status, positive and negative emotions, you get above a certain total emotion count. Oh, oh. What the fuck? Yeah, it can be something outside of defined roles. I think that it doesn't need to be in defined roles, but making it, connecting it to a common thread, for example, in this case, burn, is important. I think it's far more important than a lot of people give it credit for. Because, straight up, in the modern day, if an ID came out and it had no archetype, and it was, you know, pretty good, it did something interesting for team building, no one would pick it the fuck up. At least the average player wouldn't. It's because it doesn't have that little fucking stamp on it that says you could use it in this team. Only the people who are extremely, extremely into Limbus would even give it a consideration. I think... Consider the average player. Yeah, Synced on 1. I love Synced on. They did a good job of making it interesting enough, but... It's not that good. Zwei Gregor as well. It usually ends up worse for it. Making a new 3-star ID balanced and usable is difficult. I mean, I don't know if this is balanced, we'll see. I've Synced on legitimately use her because her clashing power is high and is consistent. Yeah. Things we would do if we were Heathcliff, crack Ishmael, crack Faust, crack Ryoshu, Simon Sinclair, crack Marisol, crack Don, crack Ishmael, crack Ishmael, crack Ishmael, crack Ishmael, crack Ishmael. Did I mention crack Ishmael? What? Chad, is he okay? Upheaval. Most of the quick DTS ranged AoEs, 2 of them has access to a moonbeam. Honestly gets pretty fucking funny sometimes. What particularly are you stuck on? Take a break, think what are you stuck on and why are you stuck on that? What is... I have a PowerPoint. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. The amount of map control they have is hilarious, bro. But like a seasonal for Ryoshu, yeah. Anyways, this will be, after like a solid fucking insane yap session, Haijima Industries Power Development Facility Chief of Ryoshu, a 3-star ID with 3d6 speed, 320 health, 53 defense level, second thresholds at 70% and 50%, normal to slashing, fatal to pierce, and ineffective against blunt. Haijima Hinata? No, Haijima Industries. Fire Force. 320 HP is already a goofy start. I mean, it's not... How much is that nowadays? Give me a second, chat. Checking something. Which chat? What the fuck do you mean, which chat? Rel or her? Bum bum bum. Bada 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 boo. With D&D talk in Discord, it will probably be Media Not Gaming or other just other big I'm not really sure. We don't really talk about D&D that much. Go where the fuck you want. Yeah, because it's not media, not gaming. No, it's not PM discussion. 180. Oh. You need... Do it in greeting. D&D Tolkien mod suggestions. Actually, we're doing a you talk about D&D in record, which is a moderator only chat. So you know, figure it out. Pay about $5 for D&D chat. $50. I'll give you $10. Yeah, that's already a lot of health. Smoke knives. Skill 1. 3 plus 3 for a total of 12. Make 1 coin with the skill unbreakable for every 4 black smoke of the target, starting from the final coin. Black smoke. Unique burn. Max value 10. Okay, so that's a max of 2 unbreakable. Lose offense level and defense level by value, split evenly. Take valued times 2% more damage from burn. Do stack by half, 1 for every turn it. Okay, so. Oh. Okay. I hate this idea already, Skip. Well, shit. It's, you know, Headless said it. Oh. Oh, man. Headless said I'm not going to do anything about that. Let me make a new game discussion. The Gotcha games. Top of the table games. I was gonna rename the voice chat to bro. There we go. Alright. Made this ID so long ago, more than 1 week. So I've forgotten half the things here. Consume up to 50 lingering smoke and gain 1 hardened smoke for every 10 lingering smoke consumed. Lingering smoke, max value 999. It stores all burn damage dealt in this zone. I would look up the wording for Blood Feast here and stick closer to that, because I'm not sure if this is exact. I don't know. Is it working? Alright. Never mind. Oh my goodness. My mecha obsession phase? Dog, it's been a while. Hold up. Okay, so chat, there's this thing called CompCon. There's also this thing called LANCER. Stop. So LANCER is sort of this peak, and fantastic and best and just brilliant. Now, when you open this website, it will give you this. Go into options, go theme, go Horus. It's the best one. It's not close. All right. Inflict, hold on. Skill 1 doesn't say which coin is this for. Is this just in general? So, LANCER is a TTRPG that's really good. I think I hate Croak. Now, you can access a lot of LANCER's tools by going onto CompCon. CompCon is a handy-dandy website that allows you to basically just get a gist for LANCER, understand a lot of the game and what it does. Now, there are rule books that you should try to look up, but it's all mostly free to get into. In fact, the only people who really need to pay for anything would be the DM, but even then, I'm not sure how much you actually need to pay. There's also free expansion packs that released. The expansion packs player side is free. The DM side is not, and if you want to use the, like, more NPC-based parts of the expansion pack, then you have to get it. Alright? Alright. Now, this isn't D&D. Shut the fuck up. This is better than D&D. I'll say it. I'll fucking say it. I'm not even a big mech guy. I'm not a big mech guy, chat. I'll fucking say it. I don't like mechs that much. Mechs are mid. Right? Mechs are fucking mid. This isn't even a D20 system, it's a 2d6 system. I mean, LANCER is a D20 system. I had to break it to you. Yeah, no. Yeah, LANCER is a D20 system. As someone who plays in 2 campaigns, the D20 system. The amount of D6s LANCER uses? Okay, alright. Let me give you the rundown, chat. It is far into the future. It is far, far into the future. LANCER is better than D&T equals grass is green when healthy. True! It is far into the future. You are a LANCER pilot. There are 5 different manufacturers. No, actually, Star Wars said in the past. Actually? Sorry, I just had to. Star Wars was said a long time ago. Lancer is hilarious because one of the only TTRPGs I've seen that doesn't have money. Yeah, no, you don't have money in this system. In fact, the main reward for missions, and this is so based, is leveling up. If you complete a mission, you level up. There's no arguing with your DM about how much XP you'll get, or if you've hit this milestone. If you complete a mission, you level up. It's in the rules. Now, there's actually Lancers that can be poor, but yeah. However much you need. General Massive Systems is basically the basic, so it seems very complicated. It is, dog. I'm sorry, Rattle. I hope you do not mind. I hope you don't mind too much. You are a Lancer. You're not just any regular pilot. Very few people can be Lancers. In fact, very few people kind of have the spark, the sort of drive, the ability it takes to pilot a mech. There are 5 different manufacturers. All will decide. You couldn't have done this during the time I was making Lancer ADs SMH. There are 5 manufacturers that will decide a lot about what you do and the kind of theming that you have. General Master Systems is the basic boys. In fact, New Defensions equals Spark. General Master Systems only has 2 fucking mechs, and they're so, like, this is a DLC mech, by the way. They only have 1 mech, and it's so basic, and it could be any shape. It's so anything that is no image data. You don't get a fucking image for this one, because it's so basic. It could go into any fucking shape. Any fucking shape. No, give me good. Oh. It could go into any shape. Now, yeah, GMS has 2 DLC mechs. Apparently I'm missing one. This is the base frame traits. Structure. Basically in this game you have multiple health bars. Once your HP reaches 0, you take a structure. Now, there's a bunch of stuff that could happen with structure if you roll badly. For example, if you roll a 1, you could start to blow up if you have 2 or less structure. If you roll a low, you could lose a part. Like, lose a fucking weapon. Huh? Heat is a thing. All you need to know is they have frame traits, weapon mounts, active power-ups. There's a lot to do with this. This is the basic boy. We go to manufacturers, there's actually 4 more. And there's a lot more to say about those ones. Oh no, it's Coalescence. IPSN is Amazon. They are the friendly shipping company that ships all across the star system. They have space stations just about everywhere, and they have mechs for a very specific reason. They're fucking sick of space pirates, and they need someone to fucking kill him. They need someone to fucking kill the space pirates that are out there that keep on fucking taking their shipping lines. They make mechs specifically made to go onto ships and fight pirates. The Smith Shimano Corporo is the fucking fancy fucks. They have a lot to do with, honestly, a lot. They are basically the Nike or the Adidas of space. Horus are the cool boys. Horus are the cool. Congratulations, pilot. You have been chosen. Access is yours, as long as you can keep it. Horus isn't a manufacturer. They're more like a virus. Horus will choose people. When you're printing out any other mech, or literally anything else, there is a chance, a small chance, a 1 in 1,000 chance, although it only really matters if you are chosen by Horus itself, that you won't print whatever the fuck you were printing. You'll print a Horus mech. Horus is also deeply connected to the AI god that stole Mars a long time ago, but we don't talk about that because he'll get us. Horus... They are scattered. They're not really an organization with motives, more as they are 1,000 people, maybe with completely different motives. But Horus chooses people, kind of for a reason. So I'm so pissed, but this is not AI. I'm so pissed about it not being AI, but not the fact that I'm correcting you. I mean, okay. It's quote-unquote AI. It's an NHP, a non-human person. They're different than AI. They're basically AI but good. Really complicated. And then there's Harrison Armory. Hey, want to join the Space Nazis? They're here. That's kind of not a joke, by the way. We look at the frames of Harrison. They're all named after generals. And also the Genghis Mark I was literally used to burn a planet. Not one of these, just a lot of them. Now this is the actual Genghis and what it looks like now. This is basically if you want to play Fireball, but like as a mech. Going down the list, there's a Blackbeard, very fucking fast, very fucking get you. I will get you. I will fucking get you. I thought today was only ID judging. We went off on a little tangent. I will fucking get you. Caliban is... Shotgun. By the way, okay, sizes. Size 1 is about a building, a small building. Size 2 is 4 times that size, technically. At least on the map it is. And size 3 is real big. Real big. Humans are like size quarter. No, humans are size half. At least for gameplay purposes, humans are size half, and there's a reason for this, because that's a human. They're in a size half mech. Humans are maybe like a size third at worst. But like for gameplay purposes, they're size half. Which means any size half mechs are more like suits. The Caliban being one of these. Really big punchy guy that will knock you back, and has a very funny thing of... where is it? I forget. Yes, the Caliban counts as size 3 when inflicting knockback with any ram, ranged, or melee attack. The Caliban is so fucking strong that a half-size motherfucker can hit this like it's the same size as it. By the way, the Caliban is this big. The sizes aren't exact. Drake is a big guy. That's from Drake and Drosh. Empikai is big hand. You could technically count as a size 13 guy with the Empikai. The kid. No, my favorite boy, the Lancaster. This is the support mech. He's really fast. I think the base speed is what? 6? Holy shit. Nelson. That is, what if we wanted unlimited speed? What if I wanted to break the sound barrier? In fact, if I go into compendium, licenses, Nelson, Ramjet, there's a threshold that veteran Nelson pilots know well. The point of endless momentum. You get moving fast enough in the right atmosphere and the air itself feeds into auxiliary ports in the chassis, screaming out like a demon's almighty howl. The point of endless momentum is a giant's hand on your chest and a god's chariot under your feet. Makes you feel like you could outrun light itself. As long as you don't pass out first. Nelson is John Lancer. Rayleigh is gun. I'm gonna gun so hard, I'm not gonna stop shooting when I die. Stotbreaker is I don't know a lot about this one, I'm not gonna lie. Nor do I know a lot about this one, but Shrimp. What the fuck? Why is this? Why is everyone coming along to watch me fucking talk about Lancer, dog? I mean, shit, it's peak. Don't blame you. Alright. Yeah, Shrimp. Tortuga. Vlad will impale you? Oh my goodness. Hold up, I'll fix it. There we go. The Vlad will impale you. I don't know much about the Zang, but it has a really powerful punch. In fact, I might just... The DD288. 46 plus 8 explosive damage. This goes from one threat, which is one... Basically, threat is basically ranged from melee weapons. Vlad will impale you. Basically, yeah, it's... Certain melee weapons are longer. Much longer than other ones. And they can reach farther. So melee weapons actually have some range. Melee is really good in this game and has a lot of viable things. Which is something I really appreciate in my TTRPG. This is the threat 3 when charged. While charged, this weapon deals 30 AP kinetic damage when it hits objects or pieces of terrain. If this destroys objects or pieces of terrain, they explode, dealing 1d6 kinetic to all adjacent characters other than you, knocking them back one space. This weapon loses its charge when you hit a target. When it is dispersed, its charge is a free action, or when you become stunned or shut down. The Amber Phantom. I don't know much about this, I'm not gonna lie. The Atlas, I'm playing a campaign where I have an Atlas right now. Hello, hey! Hello, Gamerson, how you doing? Bite a pizza. By bite, I mean slice. I'm doing good. Talking about Lancer. Fantastic TPR. Thinking about starting my own Lancer. I need to discuss with the DMs I know about, like, you know, tips and tricks to running Lancer and, like, where do you get the resources for it, but I'm thinking about, like, starting my own. But yes, Atlas is really cool. Black Witch, magnets. This head has a really fun... Oh, wait, hold up. So, this head has a rank... Run Kane, loser. Shit. Reading the rulebooks and stuff, I'm liking the system more and more each time I go further into it. It's a... Honestly, I would happily invite you to a Lancer campaign. If I start one, because it's just such a fun fucking... It's just a fun system. I'm currently in 2 campaigns and it's just brilliant. So, how this game works, chat, is when you level up, you gain a license level. You can put this into any mech in the game. Doesn't matter what. You unlock the mech itself, the frame itself, at license level 2. But you can put the parts of the frame, such as the Vulture DMR, on any other... Why did you invite that guy, not me? Maybe because I'm genuine real-life friends with that guy. I've known him for years. For example, any mech that you own could equip the Vulture DMR, so long as it has a slot for it. The main rifle, so if you have a main thing, you can do it. Parasocial relationship moment. Playing Limbus and having friends? I know. Now this guy. Parasocial relationship with this guy, he's known after around for years. No. This has, you treat all solid surfaces as flat ground for the purposes of movement. You can move across them normally instead of climbing, although you begin to fall if you are knocked prone. Any mech can equip this. Any mech can walk on walls as if they were the floor, including him. funny. Yeah. That's what I mostly say about this head. Duskwing teleports. This can teleport to places, and also it can... Makes me want to play Into the Breach. Do it. I'm not... This isn't even my latest obsession. I've been in a campaign for like months. Duckwing ID, solid S. The Emperor is very funny. Is this TTRPG only a framework, or does it have a setting to go with it? It has a setting, dog! See all these symbols next to the different mechs? Those are different manufacturers where these mechs come from. They also mean that these mechs have different purposes. For example, mechs created by Harrison Armory are usually purposed for literal military combat. Now, the actual specifics in military combat depends. This guy's mines. He likes mines. This is a big fucking gun. This is essentially the Gucci or Nike of mechs. They're really exclusive and hard to get. And if you lose... there's one... What is it? Is it Duskwing? No. Oh, it's Morning Cloak. Which one is it? What one was this? There's a weapon in Smith Shimano. To get a replacement, you have to send a letter of apology. Oh, I think it's Metal Mark. Yes. Shock knives are short. If lost, pilots must submit an apology and request in writing explaining the circumstances of the loss in order to receive another code. You must apologize. Say sorry. The Emperor gives a lot of health to allies. It's very support-oriented. I don't know much about Metal Mark. There's a lot of these. This is missiles. This is missiles. This is so many missiles. Active Divine Punishment. Morning Cloak can teleport. Now, when it teleports, it rolls 3d6. Now, if the same number on all 3 dice, you just disappear. You disappear until your group rests. If you roll 3d6 and you land the same number on all the dice, because you could teleport using this, you just disappear. Now, I'm in a campaign where someone has one of these, and there was a whole sequence where they were getting it from the SSC thing, and it was really cool. And we're like, oh yeah, test out the teleportation. There's no way you'll roll the same number 3 times in the first time. They were gone. Orcus, I don't know a lot about, unfortunately. But I fucking love his idea, like, design. Some of these aren't their own. For example, Monarch and Viceroy, which you'll see in a second, are the same license. It's just different frames. It's different ways of doing the same thing. Orcus is actually a black witch. Just chatting or tabletop and just change the title. I'll be fine. Okay, let me finish this. Okay. It targeted 6+ back smoke, gain 2 clash. Oh, wait, hold up. Gain +1 coin power for a total of. For a total of 18? Wait, am I doing my maths right? Yes! Yes, I am! What? Which one has the most fire? Okay, hold on, give me a second. This is Fireball. As a mech. Anyways. It's a lot. Inflict 2 defense level down next turn for every 4 burn. Max 4? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll pause. I'll get back to fucking Lancer real quick. Alright, where were we? Yes, we were on a Orcus. Swallowtail is, to my knowledge, this sort of stealth sniper guy. There's also a ranger variant. You want that. Viceroy? Now, there's one question I have with the Viceroy. Why does she have a belly button slot? This bothers me. This disturbs me. Why does she have a belly button slot? Chat, what the fuck? That's just there. This is canon. White Witch. It's for me. Uh-huh. You know why. Fuck you. Okay, now we get onto the cool mechs. The actual fucking awesome guys. Introducing the Balor. See, you might be wondering, why the fuck is this on fire? It's not. In fact, none of that is fire. Although you could call it Hellflame in a way, that's grey matter. That's nanobots. That's made out of nanobots. That could decompose. That can... Entering a Balor mech is literally just called walking in. Entering a Balor is fucking... Balor's awesome. This is one of the fucking mechs I'm playing in the current campaign I'm in. There's a fucking thing where you just regenerate a quarter of your health every turn. Smile. When you rest, Balor regains its full HP without repairs. It just puts itself back together. In fact... Where is it? What part of it says this? Ah, yes. Whilst you are activating your protocol, if you would take structure damage, roll 1d6. On a 6, your mech hellishly puts itself back together, taking no damage, return to 1 HP, gain immunity to all damage until the rest of the end of the current turn. Just puts itself back. Calendula, I actually do not know a lot about. It's a alternate Minotaur. There's some stuff I can say about the Minotaur, but I don't know actually a lot about this. Goblin is a little fucking guy. I love him. Anyways, ID judging. Okay, Smoke Scythe. Target skill 2, 4+7? 18? Max of 22? Round 1. Basically a very strong character into ID that wasn't silly broken. Yeah. I mean, they are a very strong character, but like, holy shit. Anyway, so Goblin is a very little guy. He's so goofy. I fucking love this. Also, it employs technology consistent with hieroglyphic inscriptions noted on this planet and corroborated by tablets transmitted by Ub Gorgon from the Metavault Exolotl prior to the vault's disappearance. The technology for this was on hieroglyphs. That's Horus, baby. Anyway, so about this ID is, if you have... What are you just switching when you see something you don't like? Maybe. No, I actually don't... Okay, 2 Clash Power is a bit much. Come on. Consume up to 50 lingering smoke and gain 1 hardened smoke for every 10 lingering smoke consumed. Hardened smoke. I stack 20, deal current stack % more damage against targets with black smoke. At 15% stack, how are the next still 2 or 3 used? Skill 2-2, hidden, hold up. Target is consume up to 15 burn and inflict 1 black smoke for every, yep, okay. Inflict 2 burn count, cool. Skill 3-1, smoke longsword, gain 1 base power for every... Okay, so that's 17, then 20, and then 22, then recycle. Whoa. That's 34. Skill 2-2, Hidden Eclipse, 2 + 6. For a total of 14. Consume all hardened smoke itself, gain 1 point power for every 5 hardened smoke. For a total max of 4. For a total of 22. Unbreakable target. If the target has 4 black smoke, trigger target's burn, reduce black smoke by half, reduce burn count by 1. On hit without cracking, inflict 4 burn, but 2 burn count, gain 5 hardened smoke. Cycle / reuse this coin. It has to be so correct. Most hated line. I don't hate it that much. There's a lot of interesting things you could do about it. It's really satisfying from a gameplay perspective, but it's risky. Consume all hardened smoke yourself to gain 1 base power for every 5 hardened smoke consumed. Consume... Okay, so that's 5 plus... That's 20... Then 24... And then... 30... Trigger targets burn, 2 more black smoke on target and can produce damage. By the way, that's called cannibalism. Never reuse or recycle ever! Grah! I hate the environment! When this unit entered the field, the smoke and ashes are fired past. Ignite once more, bruh. It has AoE. Ambush, 4 + 4. Clashable counter, gain 1 clash power for every 3 Vex smoke. Okay. Yep. Moment the week. Gain 1 coin power against lower level. Gain 1 clash. 1 coin power? Oh! Oh, but -1 of the higher level. Unless you're doing Res 3. Alright. I think I'm ready for my judgment. This is C. I think that... Is it though? Look, I understand and know where this comes from. That's something that a lot of chat doesn't get. I know where this comes from. I like the ideas here. And the character is this strong. But this would have to be like a season 10 capstone ID. Weaken this. It's honestly my biggest thing. Weaken this. The ideas are interesting. I don't think there's a lot of source behind it. This is C. So, like, okay, the goblin. The goblin was literally written in hieroglyphs, and that's very funny to me. The goblin has very little, you know, he's just a little guy. Just a fucking little guy. Dodged. The goblin's main job and focus is to hack everything and everyone. Shit. Ow. 20 Lancer ups. The Gorgon. Have you ever wanted to play a Cognito Hazard? Well, now you can. Now you really can. Oh. Hecatonchires. Goofy. Hydra is UR drones. In fact, that little pod back there, that's where the pilot is. The rest of it is drones. Kobold digs. The Lich. Where do I start? Once per scene, in the round after the Lich has been destroyed, it may return to the location of its soul vessel as a reaction at the end of any turn. This counts as teleporting. Additionally, the Lich appears with full HP, no heat, 1 structure, and 1 stress, even if it had more when it was destroyed. If its pilot died in the same scene, they also return to life. If the Lich does not take that reaction that round, it remains destroyed. The pilot remains dead. Yeah. Causality. We fucking with it. Castigate the enemies of the Godhead. When you rest or perform a full repair, you can push the Manticore into a stable castigation state, or bring it out of one. In this state, the Manticore explodes immediately when destroyed due to damage or reactor meltdown, vaporizing it and killing you and any other passengers instantly. Characters within a burst 2 must succeed in agility, save, or take 8d6 explosive damage. On a success, they only take half damage. This only takes place if you are physically present inside the Manticore. This line means that this thing has systems to tell if there is a real person inside of it. And only if they are inside of it will it explode. The Minotaur... Invert Compet. You may mount or dismount the Minotaur for the first time each round as a free action. Instantly. In fact, while inside the Minotaur, you can't be harmed in any way. Even if the Minotaur explodes or is destroyed, there is space. There's space inside of that. There's space inside of this. And it's a different space. And it's not quite like our space. And it's bigger on the inside, and it's terrifying. Nothing can get past a space occupied by the Minotaur for any reason, and must always stop to moving when engaged with it, regardless of size. No maze is more terrible than the one I make. I know all ends and hide them all inside this one perfect construct. What is a human mind but a program of sorts? A system that seeks order and narrative from a mess they are given. I order it for them. I order it for them, and set them to the task of sorting it out. When they emerge, they weep in joy, in discovery. I save them. I show them what they are. They are their own redeemers. And yet, am I just not as culpable? As worthy of credit? Go now! Enter! Free yourself! Pegasus! When I said Horus is the best fucking guys, I meant it. What the fuck is this? I want you to look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes and tell me, honestly, what the fuck is that? Its frame traits are extrude gun, gun. This horse. You ruined it. Look at you now. So proud in your little seat at your little home in fucking Finland. Look at you now.
Peter.
So proud of what you have done. What have you have made? By the way, I know everything. Your mech's Omnigun is an experimental hardware so advanced it defies physics. It doesn't well, actually, I'll start here. Sharp T Omnigun. Funny thing is, see, right now this weapon doesn't technically even exist. You're shooting them with a gun that isn't real, and yet it is. Don't worry about that. Ra's just like that. Just, here. Know that at some point it exists. Because of that, we've made it. That's causality. Causality is... Sharp T Omnigun. Your mech's Omnigun is an experimental piece of hardware so far it defies physics. It doesn't require a mount, doesn't require a weapon type or size, meaning it can't be modified to benefit from your talents. You can't attack normally with this weapon. Instead, once per round, As a free action during your turn, you could use it to deal 1 AP kinetic damage to a character within range 15 and line of sight. This doesn't count as an attack. This hits automatically, this ignores cover, this bypasses immunity. Its damage cannot be ignored or reduced in any way. No rule in this book or any other supersedes this. It hits. By the way, in this game, 1 AP kinetic damage is a guy. If there's like a battalion of just like normal dudes, 1 AP kinetic damage means one person you just killed. Every round, you can automatically hit a guy. Kill a guy. You just kill them. As a free action. No rule supersedes this. See, magic missile can be reduced. No rule in this book or any other supersedes this. You get hit. For the rest of the scene, you could use the Shapti Omnigun 3 times per round instead of once per round. Barbarossa's big. Barbarossa is the only mech of the game that starts out as size 3. As far as I know, not even like the DLC books have anyone who's size 3 on base. There are things that can increase your size in this game, but size 3. You are. Big. On-board core system, Apocalypse Rail. Fresh from the Armory's Dayside Research and Development Campus, the LGC-04 Apocalypse Rail is an exponential gravity catapult, a true-scale test product pushed by licensed pilots for field trials as part of the Armory's ongoing planetary beach magnitude weapons test project. Distinct from current logarithmic short or long spool ship-to-ship weapons, this new platform taps into the Armory's current gravitic research to exponentially charge and distribute a kinetic payload downrange. This increase in potential energy, loading, and decrease in total charge time comes at the cost of stability. Where the logarithmic spool cannon is stable and shock resistant, the exponential gravitic catapult is prone to destabilization, for the time being. Built-in failsafes will trigger in the event of sudden traumatic destabilization to prevent the detonation of the system, resetting any charging process underway at the time of the shock. The LCG-04 Apocalypse Rail system is scaled considerably down from its intended operational role, that is, replacing capital ship spinal spool cannons in order to effect accumulation of live data for use in improving system pride and naval adaptation. Adoption. This is my recovery, dog. Oh, nah. Gun! It's a really big fucking gun. This is a gun that was meant as a ship-to-ship long weapon that they reduced, they made smaller to put on a fucking mech. They made it so much smaller you could fit it on your fucking mech. And guess what? It does 4d6 explosive damage in a blast to range. Objects in the area take 100 armor-piercing explosive damage. The ground in the affected area vaporizes on impact, and for the rest of the scene, it is difficult terrain. Am I flipping a coin? No. I do have a coin here. What for? No! It's his void idea, Tails is mine. Yeah, sure. The Goliath got Tails. Anyways, Inky, dude! Yeah, you can tap. Wait, hold up, where is it? Bifurcate! The Executor engages monstrous strength, targets an adjacent character, and attempts to tear them in half with its talons. If you do this, you could do it again. If you succeed. You could just do it again. Genghis, Flamethrower. Gilgamesh. I don't know anything about Gilgamesh, so fuck you. Shinobi. Yes, I do! Iskander. Mines. In fact, Mine Deployer's Skeleton Key. The Iskander never triggers or sets off mines on other proximity-based systems unless it chooses to do so. Unrelated to current bullshit, I've got to go. Damn. Kutuzov is funny, but the Napoleon is funnier. He's just a friend. Sherman. Ion. Sun Zi. What if we did a funny? Tagates. What if we did a funny? Tokugawa. Don't know much about this. And Fireball. But like, what if it was primitive? Oh my goodness! Okay. From the top. No, this is Heathcliff. From the top, guys, we're doing it all again. Fuck all of you. No. No, I'm fucking with you. Ugh. This look best salt. Yeah. What? Radius, you have forsaken us. I'm actually living. Oh. Shall we get to the bear idea? I guess.
Peter,
Let me get to the Lancer mech. So real.
the horse is here.
Where is it? Where is it? Am I missing it? What the fuck is it? Is it in PM discussion, bro? Wrong place, dog! Alright. Blurry as hell as well, goddamn. This will be true Mishima Heir. A Heathcliff 3-star Heathcliff ID with 38 speed, 260 health, 40 defense level, 73% Saga threshold, 46%, and 19%. Okay, hold up. No, fucking cut the music. What the fuck is wrong with you? 73, 46, 19? What the fuck? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, dog. Make it make sense. Why not 75, 50%, 20%? Make it make sense. Use whole numbers. Rounded numbers. No reason to do something goofy like this. Make it make sense. This was an old idea of mine? Alright. Make it make sense. Yeah, I did a coin flip and you lost, Void. Sorry. Fatal to slashing, normal to pierce, and ineffective against blunt. Bear swipes, skill 1. 8 plus 3 for a total of 14. That's quite a bit. Clash tide count, bleed count is not consumed. Honestly, I like that as an idea. I feel like there's better ways. Inflict 3 bleed, inflict 3 rupture, inflict 2 bleed count, inflict 4 rupture count. Hold up! What the fuck? Skill 2, 18 plus 5. Wait, 5 plus 18. 23. Bleed count is not consumed. Inflict rupture count equal to clashes. X3. Rupture, inflict 2 bleed, enemy stagger partial. Like 25%? Yeah, no, tremor isn't a thing. Fuck you. Inflict 2 bleed count, inflict an additional amount of rupture from this attack. Equal amount of rupture from this. What the fuck? Skill 3, 10 hit combo, 10 plus 4 roll. 5 coin. That's 5 coins. That's 30. This rupture damage is triggered twice per coin attack. What the fuck? It triggered. Bleed damage is triggered twice per clash. Inflict 2 bleed, inflict 2 rupture, inflict 3 rupture count, inflict 3 from bleed count, inflict 3 bleed count, inflict 5 fragile. Inflict 1 rupture and bleed. I hate it. Inflict 5 fragile next turn. On created streets, increase stagger threshold by 100%. How the fuck do you have an unbreakable dodge? Make it make sense! So you're doing on-crit effects on an ID that has no poise generation. Those don't belong here. Always active. When inflicting a status to an enemy unit, 50% chance to deal 1 SP damage. Just cause fuck you. On 4/4. If a coin would inflict either rupture or bleed, said coin becomes a critical if rupture and bleed count is 6 or higher. What? No, pause here. What the fuck do you mean? I'm back. Five fragile, by the way. Practice honing. Hone 2-2. The sinner that has the highest HP rupture. What the fuck do you mean? HP rupture! What? What do you mean HP rupture? This is Wait! What the fuck am I looking? What? What the fuck? Yeah, I know. I don't give a shit. Frankly, what? That's not how you would word this. Highest HP. Okay, hold up. Yeah, no, I understand what it does, but the sinner that has the highest HP rupture is such a shitpost of a fucking sentence. Let me send this to a friend. I'm sending this to a friend. Make it a sticker. I need to get a better screenshot of him making a sticker. Can I even make something like this a sticker? Let me check. I'm trying to make it a sticker. Yeah, it could. Now, whether it looks good or not, let me check. Probably looks ass. Yeah. I got a flower, chat. I have a flower. I ordered it from a restaurant the other day, and they gave me a flower. It smells really nice, and I'm generally just like taking a break and smelling it to calm myself down. Got aura correct. Yeah. Goodness, no. Inflict the highest HP, Rupture. Inflict the highest HP, fuck you. Nintendo Switch 2 will be available for free at select retailers via larceny, robbery, or another method of theft. Thank you, Kostalka. I do want to Void's ideas. Void, what do you want me to look at? I'm probably gonna end it off in a Void ID. Reply to the message you want me to look at. Another short stream, huh? Tired, man. Tired. Just straight up. Elept ego. Shit, man. I don't know. Caustic Echo Yi sang. Oh, Aleph. Holy shit. Hold up. I'm interested in this. We got like 4 stuff in the stream. Length of stream is not decided by IDs covered, but actual length of stream. If I cover a 5-hour fucking ID, it would be a long stream. Dumbass. This will be Caustic Echo Yi sang. This is not the right music. Give me a second. Wait, it would be fire. But no. No. Ugh. This will be Caustic Echo Yi sang. And back in medicated, I guess. An Aleph ego with the sandy. Oh wait, I need to do dragons, of course. All right, I'll do that after this. An Aleph ego with a sandy cost of 20. Interesting. Skill a sin cost of 4 lust, 6 sloth, 2 gloom, 2 pride, and 2 envy. That's where the cost comes in. Holy shit! Awakening Caustic 25 plus 18 for a total of, I hate maths, 30 fucking 43 for a total of 43. Big. Discard 1 skill with the lowest rank in all this unit's skill slots. 1 copy of this skill. Wait. 1 copy of the skill is removed from this unit's skill deck until the end of the encounter. Oh. Gain Oblivion equal to the discarded skill's rank. Deal 10 damage per Oblivion on self. For 3 turns, lose 10 SP at turn end. Yep, so it's really 50. It's simple but fun compared to Mirror Dungeon's skill buying, but during normal encounters, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Void IDs are extremely simple, but fantastically effective in creating an idea, a concept, and executing on it. This is fucking awesome so far. For 3 turns, lose 10 SP, inflict burn equal to 3 plus Oblivion. Then inflict 2 burn count. Inflict 3 sinking. Now, I will say, 10 damage, I'm not sure if it's worth getting rid of a skill 3 for the rest of the encounter. But there might be other Oblivion stuff. Gain offense level equal to the value. Ah. Oh. Makes sense. The skill can be discarded. It is treated as a rank 3. Oh. Gain 1 Oblivion and 3 damage up if this skill is discarded. Targets randomly. Final tower plus 2 for every Oblivion on itself. Inflict 3 plus burn count. 41 minus 15. It's a 2 coin. Inflict 2 sloth fragility next turn. Tech weight 7. Tech weight 1. That's fascinating. You aren't using Caustic Echo to discard Caustic Echo. You aren't. I mean, you could. I think there's a way, but mainly you could use Caustic Echo to discard for anything else in the game. Once Yuseng gets a discard ID, which he already has, doesn't he? Then this is a skill 3. He has 2. There you go. 2 stars. Sorry, once Yuseng gets a good discard ID. Yeah, he has 2 discard IDs. This could be discarded for anything. Of course, he has Molar, I forgot. Let the past disintegrate. Whenever this unit discards a skill, heal 3 SP. When hit by a unit has Oblivion, gain 1 bind and 1 damage up next turn, and max 3 times per turn. Max 5. We already read that. God, I love this. God, I love this. It's something I find myself saying often around Void's ideas. Not to gas up Void more than he already is, because it's a bit gassed up, but this is great. It's an Aleph. I think damage up is allowed. It's an Aleph with an insane cost. I think it's allowed. Is it enough? I think the idea of getting rid of one of your copies from your skill deck is inspired. Yeah, honestly, it's S. I was about to not give it, but I see no reason not to. Dragon, do I have to? Dragon, do I have to? Oh my goodness. Get it, Clockhead. Apparently I'm the one who resonates enough with the greedy bastards. Just get this over with and take the damn dress off. Oh my goodness. Fucking don't I already have... Just give it an F and Dragon. I'm not gonna give it an F. Jesus Christ. My god, dude. Haste. I like haste. This is funny. Do I? I don't know. I used to think my ID is what. Never mind. I mean, I can start next stream, yeah. Dragon has a headache. I don't fucking wanna. Hale, do you have any short ones we can go through? Let's see. Did we looked at Gunlance Outis, didn't we? Did we? I'm gonna search for KL ego. I do want to look at the Gunlance. You know what? Fuck it. Woo! Look in. This will be Gunlance Outis, a 3-star AD with 36 speed, 223 health, 53 defense level, stagger thresholds at 50%, 25%, 10%, fatal to slashing, ineffective to pierce, and normal against blunt. Shelling wide sweep, skill 1, 4+2 for 3 coin for a total of 10. Gain 1 base power for every 6 burn on target, max 4 for a total of 14. But that's a lot of burn, so you know you're probably not going to get there very soon. Gain 1 haste next turn. Also, yeah, no. Gain 1 haste next turn and spend 1 ammo. Gain 1 haste is interesting. Spend 1 ammo, inflict 2 burn, spend 1 ammo, inflict 2 burn, inflict 1 bind next turn. Hold up, ammo. Max ammo 6, okay, cool. Turn end, if this unit stagger or kill an enemy this turn, reload. Ooh! I like that. I would also want to, yeah, there is a reload. Cool. I like that, I like that. Wyvern Fire. What? Wyvern Fire? What? Hold up. Pause. Wyvern Fire is the capstone move of a Gunlance. As a certified Gunlance player, Wyvern Fire is the capstone dog. Mostly due to ammo count. Fair. Gain 1 coin power for every 5 burn on target, max 4. Okay, 8 plus 10 for a total of 18, max 4 for 22. Deal 2% more damage for every burn on target, max 3%. If this target has unit have higher speed than the target, then deal 10% more damage for every speed difference, max 50%. Spend 1 Wyvern Gauge, inflict 3 burn count, consume 5 burn on target, inflict thermal wound. Wyvern Gauge. Unique ammo, max potency 2. Max count 6. On hit with the base skill that increase count by 1. At 6 count, consume 6 count to gain 1 potency. At 2 potency, fixed count to 0. This ammo's count and potency cannot be gained or lost due to external effects. Ah, so you spend 1 potency. I like that. Although in theory, could I get rid of Wyvern Gauge permanently? Because on hit with base skill, increase count by 1 is on Wyvern Gauge. If I use this before I have the second Wyvern Gauge, this would get rid of it permanently because I can't get any more because of this. Right? This is a passive that takes that into account. Well, okay, so there's nothing here saying that it is fixed on 0 if I use it up. This is an ammo, and in theory, yeah, you use up the potency during this, So if I use up 1 potency here, like, let's say I do 2 of this, and it's fixed to 0, then the effect's gone. Yes. Then the count is 0. And then if a count is 0, it's removed. Or if I spend 1 whilst I don't have 2, what happens then? Do I go to 0 potency 3 count? Don't know if I could ask, you can ask anything here. Anything I should do before the Intervallo after Canto 5 to Canto 6? Anything I should know before? I don't know. What do you mean by that? You have more than 1 charge potency, for example, charge will stay at even a 0 count. Yes, but charge says it does that. There's nothing in this saying it does that. Isn't it? Yeah, charge, there's something saying in the game. Or is that just a base thing? You should know or you should get? I don't think there's anything you should know. No. Charge doesn't say it? Alright. As written, it feels like this, you can get rid of this as a thing. Inflict burn, thermal wound. Increase burn damage taken by 50% expired on turn end. Look, you're going from Canto 5 to Canto 6. I don't think there's anything you should particularly know. You know, if it's like advice you want on a certain hard battle, then I could give that, but if there's anything you should know, I don't think. Play the fucking intervallos, have fun. Experience the story, man. Yeah, the game's good. Reload, Clashable Guard, Clash Win, inflict 1 bind next turn and gain 1 Wyvern Gauge count. Turn end, reload and gain 1 Wormstake shot. Unbreakable coin. Nice. Did I set an update post? Wormstake Full Blast. 4 plus 6 for a total of 16. I could have sworn I've done this before. In 1 coin power for every 2 that is about to be spent by this kill. Would be 6. So then you gain 3 coin power at best. For a 4 plus 9, which is a 22. Then gain 2 protection and spend up to 6 to deal 20% more damage for every Wyvern ammo spent. In Wyvern Gauge count equal to ammo spent divided by 2, round down. Inflict 2 burn for every spent. Spend 1 Wormstake shot. Inflict Wormstake next turn. Wormstake. Turn start, gain 2 bind. Turn end, trigger burn and raise stagger threshold on itself, but equal to burn damage dealt. Reduce count by burn count by 2. Binds on turn end. I like that. I think it can afford to be a bit more. I think this can afford to be a bit more, especially after this. Honestly, it kind of acts as just 2 skill 3s. I don't dislike that, but I feel like this can afford to have a tiny bit more sauce. Gain 1 offense level for every 2 ammo itself. Gain 1 defense level for every 2 ammo below max. Max ammo 6, starting counter with ammo 1, 1 stick and 1 wire engage. I feel like you could have done more with this as a concept if you put Wormstake Blast on skill 2 and Wyvern Fire on skill 3. Because you could do interesting stuff with Wyvern Fire, like attack weight and big numbers. There's not much to do as Wormstake Blast. And I feel like this could work much better if you use Wormstake as a skill 2 thing. And then, you know, the big thermal wound, and you're spending Wyvern Gauge as skill 3. That's just my 2 cents. Also, there is no reload in the game that increases Wyvern Gauge. There is some skill in Rise that does it, but there's no reload in the game that increases it. One of the reasons why it's like such a thing. I think if you get rid of the reload on Wyvern Gauge and then skill 3... I just don't... Look, as someone who plays a lot of Gunlance, now I'm not Gunlance main by any means, but I was in Rise and I do play a lot of it in Wilds. I think Wormstake Full Blast as a skill 3 is a bad idea. I think that's your biggest problem here. Switch them around. You could do much more with Wyvern Fire. Hey, fuck, give Wyvern Fire attack weight. It definitely has it in Wilds. Max ammo 6, starting counter with 6 ammo. Yep, 1 Wyvern Gauge. If this unit stagger kill an enemy this turn, reload. I really like that. Combat start, gain shield equal to 10% of this unit's max HP. After being attacked, gain 2 haste next turn and consume all of shield, deal equal damage to the attack at max 20% of HP. It's interesting. Gain 2.5 max HP as shield for each additional wrath resonance, max 10%. Points to spend ammo, inflict 1 burn. I like that. I like this. I would give it a solid high B. Leaning into A territory, honestly. High B leaning into A territory. So I'm gonna do this for the first time. B+. Alright. I am probably going to end the stream there. Don't fucking leave. Because another person you may know is streaming Lobotomy Corporation, and I always raid a motherfucker. So, join the raid, it's Navaholic. You know them from this very fucking chat. If you enjoyed, feel free to follow. If you didn't, that's no scratch for buyback. Have a great day. And adios. Also, if you don't join the stream, join the raid, something bad will happen. I don't know.